Hello, internet friends. My name is Bay. Alan Wake 2, but I'm bad. Thankmas. I just did 2 hours of the previous part, which I thought was the end, and it was only 3 chapters, but it actually was like 17. Boss fight took a little while, got a little frustrated, maybe a little tilted. We got there though. Mechanics are a little strange. We're still on this screen. I don't know what to expect now. Now is it just like some cutscene in the end? What's it? What? I saw my mouse. We're on the load screen. We're switching sides.
Switching sides.
Are we going to Saga now? But she's in the dark place. Sure. Ah!
No!
Nope, she's in her mind place.
What's going on? Am I in the field office? No. It's the mine place.
Ooh, does the Anderson mine place counter the dark place? Maybe? Her pictures aren't here.
Nothing's working. I can't think straight.
Okay.
Where is everything?
Oh, that's cool.
My work. It's all gone. What the hell is happening?
No, the picture of the dog's gone. No!
I can't sense anyone. I can't leave. Why can't I leave?
I swear, if Threshold Kid starts playing on that TV right now...
The Dark Presence took over Casey, stole the clicker from me.
Yep.
The last thing I remember is him throwing me into Cauldron Lake.
Yep.
I'm in the dark place. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out. I don't know what to do.
That wasn't me. Was it? What? Failed who? What's happening to the case board?
Oh, God. Scratch out the clicker. Scratch through me in Cauldron Lake. This is the dark place. I'm in danger. I have to get out of here. Other Saga? I'm in the dark place. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out. I don't know what to do. How do I leave? Who failed them? These are like really close together. I don't like that. Oh, are also like, what the hell? They're, what? At the profile other Saga?
The board says I failed them.
The board? The board.
Who's them?
Not not capital B.
I let everyone down. Logan, Casey, myself. This is my fault. My daughter is dead. My partner was taken over by a monster. I'm trapped in the dark place. Powerless.
I'm not powerless. What is happening here? This isn't me.
Lowercase b, case board. Not uppercase B, upside down triangle alien entity board. What the hell?
Casey. Casey depended on me, and I let him down.
I wasn't watching his back. I got wrapped up chasing the wrong lead. He needed me. Now he's turned into a monster.
He needed me.
I don't even... He needed... It was right next to you. You got blasted out of the containment cell, and then the dark gooble blobble cloud just went like, Sam Lake. What were you gonna do about it?
Logan.
I neglected my family for my job. I was too thrilled by the cases, the mysteries. I liked how dangerous the work was. And now that danger has destroyed my family. It killed my daughter. No.
Oh. Saga didn't come back up from her animation there. She kept her head down that time. That was interesting. Are those caseboard pieces? Oh, okay. Your daughter.
I'm a terrible mother. I let my daughter die.
Your partner.
Scratch took Casey, and it's my fucking fault.
I don't know why you blame yourself on. Casey is a monster now. She's dead because of you. Holy.
I'm a failure. This is what I deserve.
You fucked everything up. How? We beat them back. I wiped a few times. We locked him in the containment. It didn't work. He blasted out. What? I mean, this is all just playing tricks on you on purpose, right?
The story.
My life, my family is just part of a book. Another white asshole deciding what I get to do, how I get to do it. He took my daughter from me. I'll never be free of this story from him.
He used her.
That's a different picture now? That looks different? Am I... What? Maybe not. Maybe? Was it like this part on the side wasn't there?
Something's very fucking wrong here.
Yeah. Hello, was this?
Casey was being corrupted and I did nothing.
Subject Alex Casey, FBI. Description of injury. Subject seems physically weakened with some confusion about his whereabouts and events. Concussion. Similar symptoms to those becoming shaded individuals. Exposure to the shadow is suspected but not confirmed. You knew he was hurt. You knew the dark presence did something to him. You didn't care. You only pretended to care when it was convenient. And the second he became a liability, you let Scratch have him. I mean, I did go off gallivanting to find other loot when he was standing there in the lodge hurt twice. One time was in the sheriff's station.
Scratch was Wake. How could I miss that?
Location Bright Falls, Washington. Interviewer Kieran Estevez, lead agent. Kieran Estevez, Mr. Wake, you have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date. But for now, I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. There's a force here you don't understand. A presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me. Consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. There were so many hints. How did you miss this? Wake was Scratch. It was right under your nose. Wake was Scratch. Scratch was Wake. Scratch, Wake. Scratch, Wake. Scratch, Wake. Hold on. Hold on. Why are you night springing? Oh, manuscript?
I never should have trusted these.
Whoa.
Night Springs. Logan and David love that show.
You should not watch
Their
that show
weekly
anymore.
ritual.
Nope. You should not watch that show anymore. It is propaganda.
This case. This room. Is any of it even real? Casey was hurt. I should have been watching his back.
But there was loot to get, Saga. Come on. Even though I wonder how much air quotes loot in this game is used to kill Taken to get loot to kill Taken. Whereas if you just didn't do the first step, you'd have the same amount of loot. Casey was injured. He needed backup and you weren't there. I mean, we did run in and help him. It's all an hallucination. You've lost your mind. Shadow monsters, false realities, magical writers, really? Fair. I took Logan away from her father. What? Took her from David and stuck her in a backwater shithole. This place is kind of a shithole. I used manuscript pages as a crutch instead of doing my job. These pages were your excuse for always being one step behind. Wake was Scratch all along, and I had no idea. Oops. Terrible detective? Yeah.
It feels like I'm trapped in a nightmare. Stuck in an echo chamber with all my fears, my doubts, my insecurities.
Idiot, idiot, idiot. Holy. Idiot X15. Logan is dead. Probably not.
She's not dead. God damn it.
You're the only one who won't accept she's dead. Uh-oh. Ignore the fact that the dark presence was affecting Casey. You should have never brought him to Cauldron Lake right to Scratch. I mean, but like, did I? What makes more sense? Everyone is wrong, or are you? Most people playing competitive MOBAs or first-person shooters not blaming themselves but their team. If you hadn't been at work, she'd still be alive. Yeah, but like, dude, people gotta work, all right? What the hell? Damn. All right, put the picture, put the next picture up. Let's keep going. She died alone and scared, begging for your help, and you weren't there. That's fucking grim. Each picture is getting darker, by the way. As the water filled her lungs, she realized you weren't coming. That is fucking awful. Oh my god. Can you even still call yourself a mother after you let your only child die?
No! I'm done with this. It just keeps coming back.
You're blaming a horror story instead of yourself. You coward. Admit she's dead and you killed her. You killed her. You killed her. Holy shit.
It was so obvious the Koskela brothers were behind the cult.
It's not you or your teammates. It's the game. The game is shit. Ah! Ah!
Logan. The horror story used her.
I've had it with you cultist maniacs!
I never should have left Casey at the hotel by himself.
At the hotel, at the lodge? Maybe? But, like, you have to progress the game, though, so...
The cult was just the beginning of the spiral. I spent too much time away from Logan.
Oh, is that the picture that Logan apparently drew that has the former in it? It's the picture in the bottom middle. It's in the little box. They're playing a video game, but it's literally a picture of the former. Just weird spider
no
dick.
way out.
Ah. Okay. Logan was alone. I mean, apparently. She spent every day by herself in that trailer. Yeesh. Casey was wrong to put his trust in me. Yeesh. You fucked this case up so badly that the FBC took over. I don't think that's correct. I abandoned my partner to investigate on my own. That is correct. We did do that. You were so eager to be in charge that you left him behind. Loot. Logan's death broke something inside me. Probably. Oops. No? You've lost your mind. Okay.
I hate this, but it's all true. I had tried to silence these thoughts. Focus on the case. But I can't escape them anymore. I'm drowning. I need a way out before I'm dragged under.
This is what Alan was experiencing. You couldn't face what happened. So you cracked. Yep. Ilmo and Yako were running a cult right under my nose. This is gonna like turn the whole game around. Just the cult wasn't bad. What kind of detective are you? They were right in front of you. No, I called that shit from like a player perspective. I was like, these boys sus. But they weren't sus in like a bad way. They were dextering a little bit. Fuck, what the fucking, what the fuck? Whoa!
You never loved me.
No, I'm not reading anymore. My badge. Never should have taken this case. Scratch was too much for us. I should have made KC stay behind.
Huh. All right.
No. There has to be a way out. I need a way out. Oh, God. None of this is real.
I've lost it. I'm not even here. The mind place isn't real.
Well,
A case about supernatural darkness. I'm having a full-on psychotic break. I dragged Logan away to a tin can in Watery. She's dead because of me.
There has to be a way out. I need a way out.
It's over. There's no point trying.
Everything is lost. There's no way out. No way to fix this. There's no way out. I'm stuck here forever. Just me and my past. My guilt. My mistakes.
is deer?
I'm not getting anywhere. I'm stuck. But this is my mind place. My mind. Everything I need is here. It has to be.
Yo, just hit him with an expecto patronum. Ah!
The lights.
No. No. I'm not giving up. Focus, Saga. The answers I need are here somewhere. I just have to look.
Flashlight? In the
Hey Mom, I made you a charm bracelet for good luck. I made a matching one for me, so bring me back something cool from Washington.
That's adorable. Nordic tales and other folklore? Huh?
I am honored by this award. Thank you. While our agency must continue to improve, the work we do here, protecting communities, pursuing the truth, It's the most important work there is.
Mm-hmm. I was waiting for that teddy bear's head to like turn slowly and be like, "Mama," some shit.
Hey. Just calling to say thanks for your note. Oh, sometimes I just get in my head too much. So, thanks for pulling me out. You're really the best, Mom. Really. Okay. Talk soon.
Moms do be being awesome and shit.
Anderson, look, after Miranda left, it was, well, I was in a bad place. You dragging me to those dinners at your house with your family, it really, meant a lot. Thank you.
Oh, lights coming back on.
I saw this online and it made me think of you. Okay, what are you doing? Don't make a big deal out of it, Mom. No hugs, no hugs.
Yes, hugs. Hug your parents. And your grandparents.
Stop blaming yourself, Anderson. A knife in the arm is just part of the job. If you're gonna keep fussing, you can get the hell out. But leave the whiskey.
But leave the whiskey. Fair. Holy shit. Bottle of whiskey I gave Casey when he was in the hospital. Wait, is there a different case now? No.
Our job is dangerous. Casey himself told me that. It's no one's fault.
Fault. It is.
It's not too late. I can still save them.
No matter what I do, someone will get hurt. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid.
I'm my own worst enemy. The fears in my head are stopping me from trying. From leaving.
Yep. Might not always be the best partner, but Casey trusted me. He wouldn't give up, and neither will I. Casey's still in there. I'm sure of it. The mug Logan gave me.
I'm not a perfect mom, but I'm doing my best.
Yep.
Logan was just being nice when she gave me that mug. I never deserved her.
A reassuring note from Mom.
No, this is all real. I know it is.
The FBI will kick me out. I'll have nothing.
I haven't lost it. At least not yet. This is all real. This place wants me to doubt myself, but I can't. I still have work to do. Accommodation I see from the FBI.
I can't let this place make me question myself. I know what I'm doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's okay to be afraid. But I can't let this end here.
I can't. I just want it to stop.
Giving up won't make this stop. Logan needs me. Casey needs me.
How do I leave? I am leaving. My daughter isn't dead, and I won't let some bullshit story convince me that I let her die.
I'm so close. The dark place wants me to hate myself. But I just need to get inside my own head.
In we go.
I've made mistakes. I'll make more. But I can do better. And I can start by leaving this room.
I'm afraid it will hurt. But nothing will hurt more than not trying to save them.
It will hurt. But I will fight.
I can leave by overcoming my doubts and fears.
The dark place tried to trap me here. The only way to leave is facing it head on. Wake called it a nightmare. I need to dive into that nightmare and find a way back home.
The dark place tried to weaponize my anxieties against me. I won't let them turn me into a Taken. I'm stronger than that, and Logan needs me. Whoa! All of them are back. You protect Tor and Odin while they perform the song. Stratch will likely show up. I should be ready for that too. Okay. Oh, the other Saga is still here, though. Here we go. Spinning upside down like Alan was.
Saga, wake up.
Alice?
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me.
Well, Mr. Door is still here. Oh, there's no map of here exactly. Didn't know if he would see Alan's map or anything. So is Alice trapped here? Did she... When she... But...
Hello?
It's me again. You need to go to the statue of Parliament Tower Plaza. To make your ending come true, you will need what's inside the shoebox there.
Oh!
The ending? A shoebox? Who is this?
That was Alice Wake, I guess. Most of the pictures that Alan put there, well, that we put there. Tim? Tim. Tim. You're a huge dork. Why are you still stuck here?
Agent Anderson.
Hello.
Is that really you? Sorry, this place likes to play tricks.
Sheriff Breaker? What happened to you? How did you end up in the dark place?
I was brought here. Snatched away from the morgue by a man named Orland Dorr.
See,
Been trying to piece it together for... Well, it feels like a long time now.
Who is this Dorr person?
He's here. Somewhere.
Yeah.
I've been seeing his face in my dreams for years. This whole thing is insane. But he is much more than he seems. He's connected to all of this.
Is profiling Warland Door a good idea? I mean, obviously it's unlockable, so we have to do it probably to progress certain parts, but if he is like... If he's a Hedron alien, I don't know, what's stronger? Astral plane magic or Old Norse magic? Hug the darkness? Sure.
I need to get to Parliament Tower Plaza. Do you have any idea where it is?
This place, it's like trying to find your way around in a dream. I've been trying to map it, but it keeps looping, shifting. Like there were many versions stacked on top of each other. There is a page. Describes Dorr finding his way through this place. I tried to follow the steps, but no luck.
Can I see that page, Tim?
Of course. In fact, it's the page I tried to give you back in the morgue in Bright Falls.
Oh.
Huh. Now that I think about it, maybe Dorr brought me here to keep you from reading it. Here.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna keep looking for Dorr. The closer I get, the closer I feel to waking up. I need to find the man behind the curtain.
Warland Dorr walked across the rain-slicked tiles of Caldera Street Plaza. He stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
I know what I need to do. The door to Parliament Tower Plaza was at the construction yard.
Yes, but like also... Door traverses the dark place. This is a double?
Warland Dorr walked across the rain-slicked tiles of Caldera Street Plaza. The rain didn't seem to touch him. He sensed his steps were being observed, documented into the story. He allowed it, this one time for this one reason, to be passed on by his unwilling disciple to read at the right time. The ocean that was the dark place took the shape of New York City, drawn for the mind of Alan Wake, in part for the writer to navigate his prison, in part to torment him as he struggled to find his way out. Dorr was not bound by the rules as Wake was. He came and went as he pleased.
Clearly.
For now, Dorr entertained the writer's fantasy, for a purpose known only to him. At the edge of the plaza, he stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there, another part of Wake's fiction. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
Okay. All right, let's profile him. I'm sure this is going to be totally fine. Yep. Here we go. I am 100% ready for him to respond.
This is the first time I've seen a page about Warland Dorr. Who is he?
A door that stands between two rooms is in both. A door that can lead anywhere is everywhere. That door is the center. He governs the currents of reality.
With all the powers mixed up in this, it's hard to know who's playing who. Opening too many doors. This isn't important right now. I can look into it later.
Yeah, but like, no.
The page describes him moving through the door. How can I do that?
The dark place has many faces and many names. It is a mirror, reflecting all possible realities. The family of doors have the power to shift between these realities, here and elsewhere.
If I can find a way to navigate through this nightmare, maybe I can find a way to get back home.
The family of doors. So we've got another. Well, I don't know. I'm back, Tim. How are you? So the construction yard. I don't have a map to this place, so I don't know if this place is different layout than it is for Alan. Probably just right in front. But there's a door to the construction yard because it's all blocked in. I'm going to imagine walking through it won't take us where we think we're... Oh, sorry. We're playing Saga. Hold on. A single flashbang. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination. A lighthouse for some urgent reason I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. Isn't that a quote from the first game? Sure, we're just in the subway now. You may be the only you out there. A single, two flares.
I made it. I need to get up to the street and find that statue.
You let me drown! You pushed me!
Enough already.
There are Zane ghosts here?
You're in my story. You will never escape. You are a character in my story.
Tim's gone.
I just want to know. I am lost in
The clicker. And some kind of bullet.
The bullet of light?
Light. How did the clicker get here from Washington? There's the shoebox.
Oh, son. The bullet of light. Ugh. Damn it. Sure, okay. 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 I literally just got up and killed. Oh, man. I don't have any of her stuff. She's got nothing in this version, so. All right, well, we're back here. I guess it's just burn. It's probably burn.
I made it. I need to get up to the street and find that statue.
Burn the flares and just walk.
Enough already.
Because they're just gonna chase me the whole time. Okay.
There's the shoebox. The clicker. And some kind of bullet. Shining with light.
Oh, I don't have even the upgrade. It's so weak. It's like barely a flare. Fuck off. Only usually so many of them are the actual ones that you get to fight and the rest disappear. But I don't know how many. There's a lot in that courtyard, so. Oh, but this isn't even the way in. You have to go in one of the ways that we learned that Alan went in. Again, there's no... Saga has no map here. She's never been here before. Okay, this is the edge of the map. Okay. Do we go back in the loop door? Assuming I just go back in the construction door now and loop. Oh.
The phone again.
Alice?
Yes?
Hello. You don't know me, but you need to listen.
Hold on. How did you know the clicker would be there?
This is important. Alan's lost. He doesn't have the ending. He needs your help to finish the story.
How am I supposed to help him from here?
Thanks, Alice. Really helpful.
Okay.
Profile Alan
I'm in a
now?
dark place. Wake is in Washington. I could talk to him in overlaps before. My mind place is more powerful than I ever knew. I can try to contact him.
You're gonna knock me out of my mind place if you are actually combat. Can you? No?
My only way to contact Wake
No,
is through
okay.
the mind
I'm getting...
place.
Yeah, but I can't just
I
go
have
in
to
my mind
try.
place. I'm gonna get knocked out of it. Because even the ones that aren't full combat will still push you. Okay, we good? Okay, let's see.
Alan. We need to talk about the ending.
Ugh.
Saga, what is this?
Hello.
My mind place. I've reached out to you like this before. But I understand more about it now.
You see visions too. I used to think they were ideas, inspiration, but they're real. Just like this now. I try to use them to make the story come true.
So this is coming from both of us. Maybe that's how we could communicate in the overlaps. We could use this to stop Scratch.
First, I need the ending.
That was the first time we've seen live action Saga talk. We've seen live action Saga, but not... I don't think she was ever talking. She was just standing, moving her head, etc., etc.
So there's a problem with the ending?
I don't have the ending. It has to be perfect, but I don't have time to figure it out. I don't know what to do. Fuck.
Fuck.
I'm so sorry. This whole thing is a fucking mess.
I agree. But we can still figure this out. And what exactly does perfect mean?
The elements of the ending need to come from the story's pre-existing parts. To make matters worse, this is a horror story.
To make matters worse. Goodness gracious. We're going deep.
So the ending has to be earned, set up by the story. You can't build a case without supporting evidence.
That's the only way to make it stick.
The amount of meta in this game, it's crazy how much Control sets up Alan Wake's, like, it's so much meta. This is a video game about a story that needs to complete the story to make like a good video game. You know what I mean? Like the premise of it is the same premise that the game's premise is on. It's so much like it has to exist, and therefore, because it exists, it then can exist.
You don't need to tell me this is a horror story.
Right. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
Yeah.
There must be a way to bring a hero into the story.
If there is a hero, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
I can't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone. I have an idea how to help Casey. He's a real person who I twisted into a character.
Mm-hmm.
He isn't my creation, so he isn't a suitable host for the Dark Presence. I can write that into the ending to drive that fucking thing out of him.
But what's weird is that at least what we saw with Alan is that Alex Casey isn't real. He was an actor playing him, but that was because Alan made him up. I think. I don't remember, because that one scene we got in the film room where it was hurting me to walk past all that destroyed film, that was just actually Sam Lake. Apparently Sam Lake is an actor playing Alex Casey. Whatever. Is that?
Well, if the ending has to fit the story, this is how I see it. Return is a story about a story that comes true.
See?
And I'm a character in this story.
Not just a character. The hero.
Okay, a hero. In any case, I've been through hell to be here. And this is my life. It feels earned to me that I rise above the story and be there to create the ending.
Yes. That's what we're doing. Here, now. We're figuring out the ending I need to write.
Oh my god.
This isn't Scratch's ending. But this isn't your ending either. This is our ending. You aren't the only one deciding these things anymore.
You're right. I can't do this alone. Every time I write, things only get worse.
You beat this thing back in 2010, Alan. And here you are doing the same again. You're a hero too. We're in this together.
Then let's bring it home.
The ending will have to be dark, no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
One of the heroes. The scales always need to balance. Fuck it. Let's go with this.
Are you sure?
There's no time for anything better. Scratch could be here any second.
Then that's our ending. I have the clicker. I'll find a way to get it to you.
And I'll get the pages down. See you on the other side.
We had some of that sequence earlier, but it was with the video game characters, so that was all with the actual. That was a lot. It also contextualizes some more pieces.
I need to retrace my steps back to Caldera Street Plaza. I arrived in the dark place through the fountain. Maybe I can leave that way too.
The subway's back up, though. But this is a loop. Oh, game's giving me materials, so I gotta fight my way through, clearly. You got flares? Okay, we're flared up.
I wish you weren't my mom. I hate you.
Logan? We have a ton of batteries, so. Is it this door? It does work again, okay. Didn't know it was gonna work. Oh, bap, 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 bap. Okay, it's not the thing that Alan has to run away from. We're going back through the water to leave. Okay. My instinct was that every time I saw the weird swibbly wobbly. Oh. Oh.
Alan?
Saga, I finished it. The ending we talked about.
I have the clicker and the bullet of light. Let's do this. I have to be the one to do it.
I feel like I've always been on this journey. Okay. It must end here. This darkness. What lies under the surface now shifts. A play of shadows catching my eye, thrusting my face into the water. He's here. It's shockingly cold. Past the mirror of the surface. And I will see.
Casey?
The end. Scratch! Now! A white, searing light of truth that for a flash pierces the shadows and reveals the hidden horror. And in that moment of silence, the whispered message finally heard.
Come on, you motherfucker! Come on!
That's the message?
What if there's nothing waiting to be revealed? The play of shadows fool us all, subterfuge to get our price of admission. Darkness not as a monster, but as emptiness. We're none the wiser. No answers, no truths. The hero turns to look inside, is destroyed by what he sees, and is redeemed. Saga said we're both heroes. I'll pay that price. So will she. We are here to kill the monster. I pray nothing comes after this. Nothing but sleep. This is how we win. Is it too easy? What if this is still the dark place, another dream to wake up from, always coming back to the beginning? The memory of what came before burned away by this terrible realization. Maybe it's a mercy, forgetting. To know nothing when we loop around, back to the...
Sam, you good?
Is it over? Anderson?
My mouse on the screen. Okay. So I'm assuming it just hard cuts like that because, but neither of the DLCs are connected to the game. So is that really supposed to throw it to a third game? Or is there a post-credit sequence? Hey, look, there's Sam Lake, the hack. Okay. The only thing I'm not sure about understanding is the Bullet of Light MacGuffin, which we never got before, which I guess technically Alan wrote it into the story for Saga to get it via Alice calling her on the phone. Tim isn't written into the story anywhere because Tim doesn't exist in the story. And I'm assuming same thing with Mr. Door. They are forces that exist without, I think. I think there was a Bullet of Light in the first game. I don't remember. Again, this is like I'm 50 to 60 plus hours removed from the first game, and Alan Wake 1 is very short in comparison to this. Alan Wake 1 is incredibly short. I mean, it's still awesome. I think the only negative I had was probably the boss, the mob gauntlet during the Old Gods of Asgard section, because I want to enjoy the power fantasy, but it's so hard to have the power fantasy when reloading takes a long time and enemies are super bullet spongy. So, because after the couple of wipes with the Alan Wake scratch fight, like I understood the mechanic. It's just way slower than I thought it was meant to be. I was trying to rush it and figure out what was going on first, and I was just taking so much damage. But I'm still really I don't really know if it answers much. It still leaves. Oh, okay. So okay. Here we go. Hello again, Alice.
This part is just for you. After the haunting started, I got in touch with an organization that was still looking into what happened in Bright Falls. I went to their offices and something happened there. After I got home, I could suddenly remember everything.
Mm-hmm.
I remembered being trapped inside that lake. A dark ocean with echoes of myself, my fears, my photos. inside a dark tide of madness, the same events and images looping again and again. And then I saw a light. Your light. You dove in just as I swam out. You never drowned. And you're still there reaching out. That is what the haunting is. I can see you because I've been there too. I chose to come back to the dark place. That is why I put on this exhibition. I had to mislead you. So that I could get you to where you needed to be. The only way out of your loop is destruction or ascension. Light or dark. And we've covered the destruction part many times over. And we're getting to the ascension bit by bit. Time means nothing here. You'll still need to go through the loop. But I will keep showing you the images you need to see. The light you need to see. Until you're ready. Ellen, I think we're getting close.
So she's not dead.
It's not a loop. It's a spiral.
Yeah. That makes sense. The damn door, dude. The door is a spiral, dude. Ugh. It's not a loop, it's a spiral. Yep. Oh, shit. Shit. That's the exact same way the first game ends. So it's going to be a trilogy. So now we have to wait, like, I don't even know, a decade for Alan Wake 3. Because if Firebreak comes out next year, and then Control 2 comes out 2-3 years after that, then we got another 2, 3, 4 years for Alan Wake 2. 25 years for Alan Wake 3. It was a lot of years between Alan Wake 1 and 2. How many years was it? Like, it was definitely... I was joking about the 10-year thing. Yeah, it was 10 years, yeah. But I'm not sure that version of Remedy back then that went from the Max Payne games to Alan Wake 1, I don't think it'll be that long. But I mean, if we get, like, again, we've got Firebreak in 2025, Control 2 in 27 or 28, and then we get Alan Wake 3 in 30, 31. Yeah. But then that makes me still wonder, I think Control is probably going to be set up for a trilogy as well. But we won't know that until we get Control 2. Because technically Firebreak will be in the second game in that universe. Specifically, I don't think it's going to be directly connected. Firebreak is for Remedy to make some side cash to keep production rolling. Which, I'm definitely buying it. So, I will hopefully see that keep rolling. And of course, we still have both DLCs. But both of these DLCs aren't connected to this story. Because it's the Night Springs Rose side story, which I'm sure has some extra stuff in it. And then the second one, I'm assuming we play as Estevez? Because that one's also happened earlier before the end of this game. Because that'll be information from the oldest house. Or at least an FBC facility. So, best case scenario is that once Firebreak launches next year, the team obviously has already been working on Control 2 now for, like, what, 2 years? The main team. So if that comes out 27, And by the time that gets sorted to be coming out, then they'll start working on Alan Wake 3 end of next year, beginning of 26. So then that'll probably come out in 2030. So it'll only be like maybe 5 years, three to 5 years after Control 2. Depends on if they can make everything happen in that 3 to 5 year window. It depends on how long Sam Lake has to futter around with his Shakespearean references or referencing old films he loves and then just pulling stuff out of them and putting them in his own game that he also puts himself into. But yeah, there's no way there's no way this is over. Alan Wake should be a trilogy. We don't have any announcements about an Alan Wake 3 though, right? They haven't teased that or hinted at anything yet because they probably want to keep that, because they've already announced, 2 years ago that Control 2 is in the works. So yeah, nothing yet. Yeah, I imagine once Firebreak is out and they start talking a little more about Control 2, they might say something about Alan Wake 3. Because unless they want to leave you cliffhangered on it's not a loop, it's a spiral, just like the previous game said it's not a lake, it's an ocean. It's the same end hook. But what's going to be different about this is that I don't know if we're going to get any more closure in the DLC, whereas the first game essentially ends in the DLC. Like the DLCs are just an extension of the base game, but back then they didn't. Their budget and time for that game was obviously way shorter than what they have now. And these are all the shout outs to their friends and family. That's cute. There's a lot, probably from every single crew member on the main team. Final Draft has a different ending slightly, and the DLC is self-contained. Yeah. All in memory of Lance Riddick, Brett Madden, and Sammy Van Hotlo. Wait, Lance Riddick, though? Was Lance Riddick originally to play Mr. Door? What was Lance doing in the Remedy-verse? Oh, wait, no, Lance Riddick's in Quantum Break. Right? Why am I getting the credits again? Oh, this is for Night Springs. This is the credits for both DLCs now. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I can't. It's gonna do both DLC credits. Oh no. Lance Riddick was meant to be Door. He was also Hatch in Okay, and this is the Control DLC. Yeah, we're gonna play as Estevez. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Just right to the loading screen. So the Final Draft, and that's just to replay the game, which it definitely would be faster. I I can't see myself replaying. But yeah, Night Springs also coming up next. Lake House after that. But again, Lake House happens before the end game starts. We talk to Estevez. And Night Springs, I guess, happens at multiple points during the story, because we unlocked this accidentally way early, but I didn't know what it was. So we played a little bit and blew up some zombies, and then I zipped out because it's woven into the actual whole story. So does the final draft say something here? Oh, nightmare. Extremely challenging combat, methodical use of items, and strong understanding of game mechanics necessary for survival. But like, you get hit once and you're dead? Does this have a different... Like, what does this do? Does it have a different start? If the final draft has a different ending slightly?
Back to the beginning, with the memory of the past loop already fading fast. But while it lingers, I know there's hope. We're not doomed to repeat our failures in an eternal loop. This is a spiral.
Aha! It does have a bit of a... Okay. This is the same. But that Alan wasn't.
Said, beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. I will not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night. It's not just victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well.
Yeah, it's all the same
We
now.
can find our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface. We will emerge into the light.
He's just going crazy right now? It's just gonna be Nightingale. Yeah. Yeah. Nightingale butt. Okay. Yeah. I wanted to see, not difficulty selection, but I can't see. Where can I see the chapters again? Load chapter select. Yeah, so this scratch and summoning chapters were both so much more than what I thought they were going to be. Because Deerfest was really short, and Come Home was basically this last hour. That was it. Not very long. But like these 3 chapters here was so much of the game. Maybe even like No Chance into these 4, the middle ones, I guess. Because the prologue is quick, Invitation is quick, the Heart was kind of long because I got stuck. But then these, it was so much of the game. Almost like 20 plus hours of the game was in just like 4 chapters. It was so much game. And then how much... Yeah, it took me just about 40 hours without the DLC. And I'm assuming the DLC might be a couple hours each, right? 2-3 hours maybe. So, but we've got barely started on it as Rose, so that'll be next. That's a lot. Do we get any more cosmetics or anything unlocked? No. We do not. I do not know the Windbreaker. Not good. But all right, that's that's the base game of Alan Wake 2, which clearly sets up a third. DLC up next. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go scoop the melted brain out of my ears and try to make some sense of all of this. That was awesome. Except that last, it's so tough. Alan Wake 1, the scene with the Old Gods of Asgard song that plays when you're on stage. I definitely got beat up there once or twice, but like it was still like silly epic and I wasn't really using my environment well enough. And then the Take Control Ashtray Maze section in Control lends itself so much more to like a rock, you know, music medley combat section. Full on survival horror combat, trying to have that power fantasy moment when you can easily get knocked over. There are so many enemies. They take so many bullets sometimes. And everything is like realistic, and she has to switch weapons and everything takes time, or like reloading takes lots of time. You're not just like boom, right? You're not waiting for the service weapon to just reload ammo from nothing. So it's a totally different change of pace, because a lot of the rest of the game is really slow. Even the previous boss fights, like they're slow. It's like one mechanic at a time. It's not like here's 8 mobs and the NPCs are yelling at you and the music's going crazy. And then I got debated because it wasn't actually like, don't kill a whole bunch of stuff, just survive, because then the whole, once the lights turn on, they all explode. I don't know if that was like a triggered thing based on how long I'd been alive or how many dudes I'd killed. I don't know how that works. And then that threw me off, because it was like almost more than the combat system could handle, but clearly you can play it on super hard difficulty where getting one tapped is a thing. But it might have to do with some of the trying to manually select inside the inventory system doesn't work if you're in combat really well, because it was just the cursor always kind of lags behind, which is strange. And when you're in combat and you pull up the inventory, the game's not pausing. So I'm trying to like go quickly to like change things or get a different gun or equip a med kit or whatever, and the mouse cursor always does the whole like tick, 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 tick. It always follows the cursor. So it's just, it blew my brain out. And of course it's just mush because I've been playing this game for a week plus nonstop pretty much. And the story is just a little melting. And of course I did this right after playing Control and Alan Wake 1. But all right, that's enough babbling. That's my thoughts. DLC up next. Let's go shoot some zombies with Rose up next, and then after that I guess we get to descend into a Federal Bureau of Control research facility, but before we get to experience surreal strangeness in the Night Springs TV show in 3 episodic that's probably why. So you can you play 3 different parts to the but we get to play as Rose and blow up zombies and be part of her Rule 34 fan fiction. Very fun, very cool. Sam Lake's still a hack, though. Bricky was right.